Narrow-mindedness is the root of evil, and carelessness is the door to happiness. A narrow-minded person will only confine himself to a narrow space and be unhappy, while a broad-minded person will have a more open world than others. Narrow-minded people often can't let go of their resentment against those who have hurt themselves. In life, many people have been hurt by emotional entanglement, slander, or the blow of competitors. The wounds in their hearts cannot be healed for a long time. Bitterly hate those who have hurt themselves. In fact, resentment is a very passive emotion. Not only can not ease the pain in the heart, in most cases cannot affect each other. The only use is to hurt themselves, torture themselves. Resentment is like an expanding tumor, squeezing the happy nerves in life, making people lose their laughter and look sad all day long. What's more, because he can't let go of the resentment in his heart, he regards revenge as the only belief in survival, and he can only die in the end and be buried with resentment. According to the biography, someone asked Wang Yangming for advice on the theory of resentment. The husband pointed out, how can there be no emotions such as resentment in people's hearts? I just can't have it at all. When people hold a grudge, even if they think a little more, the resentment will be excessive, so it is not broad-minded and selfless. Therefore, with resentment, it is difficult to keep the heart upright. Now, for resentment and other emotions, as long as let nature take its course, do not care about the heart. Then the mind will naturally be broad and selfless, so as to achieve the peace of the noumenon. Narrow-mindedness will bring endless calamity to people, while broad-mindedness can solve disputes between people and comfort the soul. Whether it is for personal, physical, and mental health, or in order to strive for opportunities for development in the complex modern society, we should treat people with a broad mind. Only by keeping a broad mind and an open mind at all times can we let go of resentment and smile again, can we feel the respect of others and make progress together. Perhaps when you inadvertently, the open-minded heart can bring you unexpected gains. The king of Zhao had a guard named Xiaofu Zhou. Xiaoshu Zhou is extremely powerful. At a match meeting, 5 soldiers beat Xiaoshi men on Monday, and all of them were thrown to the ground by Xiaoshu. As a result, Xiaoshu Zhou was appreciated by the king of Zhao and appointed as a personal guard. Not long after, a man named Xu came to the door to try wrestling with Xiaoshi Shubi. As a result of wrestling, he lost 3 times in a row. Xiaofu Zhou took Xu to the king of Zhao, with a face full of shame and said to him, "Please use him as your guard." The king of Zhao was very strange and asked, "My husband is famous for his bravery. Many people want to replace you. Why do you recommend him? I didn't ask you to do that." Xiaoshu Zhou replied, "It was because of my strength that you made me a guard. Now that there is someone stronger than me, if I don't recommend him, the heroes of the world will laugh at me." King Zhao admired Xiaoshi Zhao's broad-mindedness, and finally let both of them be their own personal guards. Being open-minded is not only a kind of self-cultivation, but also the standard to measure the level of a person. If we like to haggle over everything and haggle over pennies all day long, we will not only become narrow-minded over time, but also often have jealousy and resentment against others, which is a great harm to our body and mind. Only by keeping an open mind can we not be disturbed by the earthly dust. can we pay attention to the present with peace of mind and ensure the purity of body and mind. Only by being able to deal with people without random suspicion, in the face of friction and misunderstanding, to put down the resentment in the heart, to be broad-minded. Not to regard secular honor or disgrace as a thought, not to be burdened by secular honor or disgrace, not to be disturbed by worldly trifles, not to be frightened by pain and boredom, and we tolerate all things, create too much emptiness, and live a relaxed and comfortable life.